I have a big bush of basil. I'm traveling, so I need to do something with this because I'm afraid that it's gonna go bad by the time I come back. I also have mint. So I'm gonna be cutting most of this off, but I still want the plant to keep growing. So I'm looking for the small leaves at the stem, and I'm just gonna cut above it so the stem and the leaves can keep growing. I'm gonna cut pretty much the whole thing, and I'll show you how much I left. And I will be using a Thermomix, but you can use a food processor. It makes no difference. Same recipe. The Thermomix is just a multi-purpose machine that has a blender option in it, food processor. I washed the leaves, and then I found this dryer that I've had sitting around that I have not used it in a long time, so I thought it would be a great way to test it out. And look at that, it brought the water off so easy, and I need to wash this. Anyways, to the recipe. So this is my cookie dough make today recipe. 3 ounces of Parmesan. Now I have Pecorino Romano. This is from Costco. I love this one. It's already grated. The recipe says to put in like the actual cubes. But I'm just gonna grate this because I think it is a little chunky, but it's so delicious. And if you buy this brand, I got it from Costco, it's very salty, which I totally forgot. So first it just wants to like process the cheese. I'm not gonna put it to the max speed that it's telling me to put it because it's already grated, so it makes no sense. But I still wanted to like break it down a little bit. And then pine nuts next. Now I did not realize I went to -11 ounce after taking off the lid, so I put a little bit of pine nuts in it. Then I realized the weight was off, so I had to press that little green button to reset it. And then it says to add 1 ounce of pine nuts. I added a little bit more. I think it doesn't really matter. 2 garlics, optional, 1 or 2 garlics. And then it says 3 ounces of fresh basil. Mine was a little over, but I was not gonna like not put any in it. I have like leftovers, so it's okay if the measurements are a little bit off. Now this one, it says to put 5.5 ounces of extra virgin olive oil. Look how much I'm putting. It is so like 1.5 ounce. That's how much I put in it, and it was enough. If I were to put 5.5 ounce like it's telling me to do, it will be basil soup. I don't think so. So these are like the things you have to watch out for once you get into like cooking, or if you're already into it, then you can kind of like see like if this makes sense or not. 1.5 ounce was perfect. I think it came out thick, creamy, still oily, but not like greasy, sliding off oily. I like it when I'm putting it in the pasta. I like the pesto to stick to the pasta, not just melt off. Like you can still see that it's still oily. And look at the colors. Have you ever bought pesto that looked this green? And there's no edit on this video. This is how green it is in real life. It is insane. It smells so good. Maybe I would have added 1 more garlic clove to it, but still so delicious and very salty because I added more salt. I forgot the Parmesan was already salted, but it's okay. When I make pasta, I'm gonna skip the salt on the pasta. It is so delicious. I cannot wait to eat.